What's going on, y'all? Welcome to my channel. It's Mr. Tennessee, and we do a little bit of stuff on this channel. RV, working on trucks, or never know what you're gonna find on this channel. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Give me a thumbs up on these videos. I appreciate it. Y'all have a good day. What's going on, everybody? Well, we got us a load, and we was gonna leave out, this afternoon, but done a little run in the blue truck. The vibration got a whole lot worse, so working on the blue truck, switching everything to the red truck. Already got the insurance switched. My wife's now, sandwich maker, is gonna go get the tag switched. So switching everything back over to the blue truck, the red truck. So the red one's coming back out to play, and the blue one's gonna figure out what is wrong with it. So, but I did get us a Florida load, and it's a bumper pull trailer, because I got a little small one. I think it's 29 foot bumper pull. I was wanting to take it easy on the blue truck and see. I noticed when I was underneath it a while ago that one of the shocks is leaking. So. And some of the other stuff that I found wrong with it from the factory, I'm not happy with it. The quality nowadays is out. No quality. But that's what we're doing. That's what we're working on right now. So I'm fixing to lift the fuel tank up, switch it, put it in the red truck, and get everything switched over. And hopefully, maybe tomorrow, leave and go get our Florida. We'll be able to start this video. All right, y'all, leaving the house now. The blue truck is going back to Dodge. It's gonna go to Plasky Sharp Motors, where I bought it at. So gonna carry it up there, gonna drop it off, and don't know how long they gonna have it, but I've gotten a lot of people come back on the other video with a lot of good things. Could be possibly wrong with it. I don't have a clue. I just know I'm tired of messing with it. It's become a giant headache and a pain in my butt. So, got red, everything good to go, except the inverter. I'm not going to take the inverter out of the blue truck, so I won't be having my coffee or anything like that. Sorry, had a phone call. But anyway, that's what I'm doing right now. Then I'm going to come back and throw the cooler in red, then go to the grocery store, get a few things, and then we're gonna head up to get our Florida. And I was wanting to put this picture up on here, what they put on our load board. It was a mistake, but man, I know somebody that called and said they wanted it. It's crazy. The price is gonna be underlined for this trip. I just wanted to show y'all because I thought it was funny. Yeah, they made a mistake, so whoever picked that load is gonna be very disappointing. But let's get this done and get red back rolling, and we'll be back. Alrighty, well, y'all see that picture? That was something else, wasn't it? It'd be nice if loads pay that much. That was a very bad mistake. Somebody probably jumped on it thinking they got lucky, but man, that that was a very bad mistake. Well, we're on 31 here in Indiana, and I was going off of memory when I said I thought I had a 29 foot, but no, it looks like I got a 23 foot. Yeah, I got a 23 foot Imagine travel trailer, and it was paying $1.55, and we're going to Lazy Day in Seffner, Florida. Yeah, Lazy Day RV. I ain't been there in a long time, so we'll go down there, hopefully have a good trip, and all that good stuff. But it's raining today, and it's 57 degrees right now. get down here, get hooked up, get back out, headed back. Today's Saturday. It is Saturday, November the 5th. Today, Tennessee plays Georgia. For all the ones out there that watch football or care about football. But I've been getting a lot of text messages about blue. Blue is new school. Okay. Bighorn, new school. Red, I mean, I know it ain't old school, but it's old school compared to the new crap they're building nowadays. Old school is used to out here running, making money. New school is lazy in a shop. And I miss some of the features of the lazy truck, you know, the heated seat, especially this morning, or the remote control start from the app, or, you know, like on my phone and all that good stuff. But Red ain't let me down. And like last night, I idled last night, and I've got to replace the cigarette lighter in the red truck when I get back. It's working now. I had to change the fuse in it, but every time I put my cooker in it, it wants to pop a fuse. So if something is wrong with a cigarette lighter, because I can plug up the same cooker in the blue truck and it'll do right. So I'm going to replace the cigarette lighter when I get back, and may add another one, but it don't stay on all the time. I may fix that problem too. We ain't had a travel trailer in a long time, and so we're going to try it out, and then just get hooked up, go on down there. I mean, see what happens. Now, things to look for if you're looking for a new truck, thinking about buying a new truck, information. All right. I'm having some people tell me that the diesels are still 100,000 mile on the powertrain of the warranty and the motor. I knew the motor was, because Cummins supposed to do that. But the guy I bought the truck from says they backed it down 4 years ago to 60,000. The insurance place that I was trying to get to didn't want to pay for it because they said it's supposed to be 100,000. Well, the dealership says no, it's back there. And I had a subscriber that messaged me a while ago that says no, it's supposed to be 100,000. So what it boils down to is whatever's wrong with a truck, they ain't neither side wanting to pay for it. So check on that. I'm actually going to try to check, and if I find out, I'm going to see if I can't do some research, call the main office, or call somebody and try to find out. If I find out the information, I'll let y'all know, because that's something to know. And I don't care if you bought a brand new truck, a used truck, or whatever. I learned a lesson, because I figured if I bought a brand new truck, it's supposed to go through service inspections and all that, that I didn't have to get underneath it and check every little thing. And come to find out, I probably should have. I probably wouldn't have had the problem. I'm not sure exactly what happened. Like I said, pulled in there, you got the tires rotated on it, jacked it up. When they jacked it up, that shock broke. I replaced it, figured that'd be the problem, but it ain't never been right since. I don't think that jack caused all this problem, but it's kind of weird it happened at the same time. Then again, when they jacked up something over there, it could have failed, because I don't know exactly what's wrong with it. But I do know that the truck with 65,000 miles, when I parked it, 65,800 something miles on it. And it's been in the shop quite a bit. Not quite a bit, but for this issue anyway. This issue, ain't seemed nobody couldn't find it. The the other shop I had was my tire shop, but alignment and all that, they done a lot of work to it, and where it needed it or not, I don't know. They said it did, but I don't know. But it didn't fix the problem. So now it's at Dodge, so hopefully they can be able to get it figured out. But it was 2 quarts low in the rear end and 1 quart low in the front. And that's something that they should have checked whenever I got the truck. That's kind of crazy. That you would think you would need to crawl up underneath it. So if you bought a brand new truck, a used truck, or whatever, a lesson learned from me, crawl up underneath it, check the rear end, check the front. I don't care if it rolled off the showroom floor. I would check everything just to make sure, because it's been one headache. But coming back in old Red, she rides rougher. She don't have that smooth, you know, airbaggy ride like the other one did. But Red's a tradesman. So Red is a work truck. It's built for work. So it's been out here for 304,000 miles making money. And the other one is the Bighorn. It's more of a luxury kind of a truck, you know. So it's gonna have to toughen up a little bit if it's gonna get out here and keep up with Red. But I got my boom boom. I'm trying to straighten you up. Got my boom boom back. I've been enjoying it all night. Last night, got my LINKSWELL radio. Got the maps on the LINKSWELL radio right now. It took me a little while because I ain't messed with it in a long time. So it took me a little while to figure out how to use it again. But at 2:30, Tennessee is playing Georgia. And I'm going to put it on the LINKSWELL, but I'm not going to watch it. You don't need to watch stuff like that when you're going down the road. I'm just going to listen to it because you got to be safe out. I'm just going to put it on and, you know, just so I can listen to it. But I got to keep up with the score because I'm not at home. But I guess we're going to get on down here. We're picking up in Middlebury. And now, a lot of people, and I've been getting this a lot of people have been picking up loads. And I know one guy, it cost him 2 loads. They're putting the wrong, and before I go there, like the picture I showed of the wrong pay, well, that could screw somebody up, right? Well, it could screw somebody up a lot whenever they put the wrong GVWR on the paper, on the app too. To them, it's nothing. Now, they have been doing that a lot. I heard that from a lot of people, and I am curious. I didn't even look at the GVWR and pick because I don't look at them. I just, especially not with a 20-something foot trailer anyway. But I'm very curious because if you do, this is where it hurts you. If you do not have a CDL, and this is where it's already happened to somebody 2 times in a row, back to back, and it cost them a lot of fuel, a lot of time, and a lot of money. Be aware of that. They're putting wrong GVWRs on here at Indiana Transport lately anyway. The trailer be bigger than what it's supposed to, heavier than what it's supposed to. The paperwork don't match the sticker as far as GVWR and how much it actually weighs. And if you don't have a CDL, then that right there could put you in a bind. I know somebody that picked one, went to go pick it up, and it was over. Called in, they ain't saying nothing, and he went to Pennsylvania to get that one. Well, he deadheaded from wherever he was to Pennsylvania. Couldn't get that one because it was too heavy, because the GVR wasn't right on the paperwork. Then he deadheaded all the way to Indiana to get another one. So it cost him the fuel and an extra day. And when he got there, the one that he was supposed to get was way over. So it cost him another day. So it cost him 2 days and the fuel before he finally got one with the right GVWR on it. So I don't know if we got new people working in the office or what's going on. They're not paying attention. But also, by doing that, if there is one that should be paying a CDL rate and it's not paying a CDL rate, they're getting us to haul it for cheaper. And right now, fuel is too high. As I left, it jumped 30 cents. I've been watching the signs here. It's you're looking at $5.75 here around in the Indiana area here that I've been seeing so far. And I got fuel in Glendale last night. I don't know what the sign was. I didn't even look, but on the app, I did get it for $4.86. But it did jump 30 cents from when I was coming up. Even when I was coming up, left the house, usually fuel is supposed to be cheaper, right? Because like this load, paying $1.55, because usually south loads because the fuel's cheaper. Well, heck, whenever I left coming all the way up, 508. That's where I found it. So I got just a little bit to make it to Glendale to get cheaper fuel. That's crazy. But anyway, let's get down here to Middlebury and see what we're getting into. All right, y'all, we over here at Middlebury and looking. I just got in here at Middlebury and there is a lot of little campers. Well, I mean, it ain't packed, it ain't full. Don't get me wrong on that. The low board is, our low board is looking better on days anyway. Today is Saturday, so it's probably getting picked at. Friday didn't look too swift, but I also want to give a shout out and a big thanks for the subscriber who was telling me about the 100,000 mile warranty on the powertrain and sent me the information on it. I really do appreciate that, man. But I was pulling over here and I was looking for my camper and I found something that I wanted to show y'all. I hope it's none of y'all's campers. All right, this right here is a reflection. Look. Flat tires off the rim, scraped down the side. I hope that is none of y'all's campers. All right, there she is. Well, it's supposed to have been on road 2, but we're on road 5. I'm gonna go over everything really good. Make sure everything is on here, the breakaway cables and everything else, which maybe they got it hid. I don't see it on here. Oh, yeah, there it is. But we're gonna go over everything, make sure the front scratches, make sure ain't no blemish on the decals. They're kind of picky on that part, so make sure all your tires are add up. Little thing swinging right there, the cap, put it on. Which I say I got 2 of them swinging. Check this little thing out. All right, I'm gonna put our battery on. Our wire's right there. Make sure you get your snips. Sideways snips, we'll cut it rare so y'all can see it. Get them, cut them off. And that way I can take my cables and get them picked up. I actually cut the wrong zip tie. Right here on the back side, hold the wires, put in your hot and ground. All right, get your battery on, hot and ground, then strap it down underneath the bars like that so your battery don't go nowhere. All right, now we want to put our sign on. Now we got our sign on. Got our passenger side on. Time of signs is where I got them at, right beside the Indiana Transport office. So now, let's go put our tag on the trailer. Right here it is. I'm gonna barely lift this little plastic up right here, and I'm gonna take my bungees. I got them, y'all. And I'll put a link down in the description for some of this stuff. and I'm gonna take the bungees, I'm gonna put them right in through here, pull them down, and put them over the balls. It's gonna look like that. All you gotta do is just, when you put them through, wrap it underneath, pull it up, go around the ball with it, tighten it up, and there's your sign. And all these caps that are hanging down, just put them on there and twist them on, because I have seen them, if you don't, flop, and that little piece of rubber that they got holding them on will snap and go off, and then they may try to get you on that. So it's always be safe, just put it on. All right, everybody, on your lug nuts, you can use you got a torque wrench, just torque them all down. I use a Milwaukee. I use the 3/8 Milwaukee. Just tighten them up. Go all the way around it, tighten them up. Make sure you got plenty of air in your tires, so that way you don't have no problems. I got my lock right there. Make sure, move this, because a lot of times they'll put the straps underneath it, sometimes they won't, and you can lose that going down the road. Now what I like to do is, here's our paperwork, our keys and everything should be in there, but see the lights and everything on? The main power right there, I just wanted to just cut it off, just to be safe so I don't run my battery down. All right, y'all, I'm looking at the paperwork, and shipping weight of this one is 5,588 pounds, and the GVWR is 6,995 pounds. So now, next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and make sure everything is locked up. I got the keys, so now I'm gonna lock everything up. Next, line your ball up, hit the button right there, and lower it down. I want to add this. If you're putting weight distribution bars on, which I'm not at the moment, I'm gonna see how it rides, but and I'm going to Florida, so ain't gonna be dealing with a whole lot of wind. But if I was going out west, I probably would, because they're dealing with a lot of wind. I always put the ball down touching, put just a little bit of pressure, and then I go ahead and put my brackets on and put my bars and everything on. That's just what I do. So I'm gonna lower it down and put the lock on, hook up the chains, electricity cord, and breakaway cable. Also, whenever I lower it down, after I lock it, see I got it locked, what I always like to do is jack the jack back up like I have, and then I get on this and then on the hitch, and I pounce to make sure it don't pop off. And I do that just to make sure everything is latched good, because only one time I've done that and one has popped off. So I like to be safe than sorry. All right, just like that right there. Now, turn your headlights on, your parking lights. Well, your parking lights will be on, but your brake lights, hazard lights, I'll get it right in a minute. I'm looking at everything as we go. Make sure all your lights are working. Because lately there's been a lot of people hooking up and the lights won't be working. All right, y'all, now we're all hooked up. Let's go to Florida. Man, listen to her purr. Sounds good. Be careful when you're back pulling out. Make sure you don't side swap nothing. What? I had to come back and get y'all. I couldn't just leave y'all. All right, y'all, figure we break for commercial. Kleenex. For all the ones that watched Georgia beat Tennessee that bad. It was awful. Tennessee did not show up and play, so get your Kleenex today. All right, y'all, we're over here. It's 8:30. I think their time. And over here, I'm gonna get out in a minute. I'm gonna show you there's lines that you can park at, and they don't open up to 8 o'clock over here. It's from 8 to 3. But I figured I get a little, figure I'd do a little bit tonight. Go ahead and break down the fuel and stuff like that. And it's kind of crazy because when I left the house, the fuel jumped, I think like 30 cents. Now, I'm not gonna say it's jumping from the signs. It is from our discount. Our discount went to crap. Because I went to Glendale, Kentucky, and then it jumped 30 cents. Well, when I got there, I got fuel, and I got it for $4.86. Then I went to Indiana, got my load, and come back to Glendale, because I usually top off there or get enough to make it over to Jackson, Georgia. That's where it's usually cheaper at. So, time I got back, it already jumped another 14 cents. So, where it jumped on the sign or not, I don't know. I was looking on the app. Now, on the sign, when I got there to come back, it was $5.18. And our discount wasn't, but it was $5.01. So we didn't get but a 17-cent discount, which is very, very unusual for there. Now this load paid $1.55. It is a 23-foot Imagine, and it was 1,170 miles. The load paid $1,813.50. Now they credit me $907. And out of that, I spent $797.23 in fuel. Now, my auxiliary tank is empty, and my truck has, half a tank. So I'm definitely going to buy more fuel before I make it back home. Probably maybe another $100 worth. So if you want to add that on there to the cost of the trip and everything. But this is a very big place. And if you make it over here, what they do is they come in the morning, if you see a lot of light right there on, there's a building right there. And what you do is you go in there at 8 o'clock and give them your paperwork. Then you come out and sit in your truck. Then somebody with a golf cart will come by here and lead you through this place. And it's like woods, kind of like palm trees and trees stuff everywhere out through here. And then they got campers set up out through there. And then you'll go and drop and then take everything off but your battery, and then they'll check you in. And then once to that, you'll come back to this building. You'll sit in the front and wait till they sign your paperwork and bring it to you. Then you do your signing, and then you're good to go. But on the football game, man, Tennessee did not show up and play for all the people that like football out there. But it's kind of good, because that means we're not going to go to the SEC championship, but we still could be in the playoffs for the national championship. Who knows? Could there be a rematch in Tennessee and Georgia playing for the national championship? And would Tennessee show up? That's the question. And I guess we're just going to have to watch and find out, y'all. But I'm going to get out and show you a little bit of video of what this kind of looks like, so that way you kind of got an idea of whenever you come over here. And you can park at this one. So that's the reason I come on over here. The bad thing about it is I did not get my inverter out of the blue truck and no coffee. So I might get up early and walk. There's a Flying J right behind me. But that Flying J, y'all, is kind of a small for parking. Don't think you can go come here and probably park the Flying J unless you get here really early. And they don't have RV parking. So it's just best to probably come over here. That way you get less damages. Over there, you never know, it's so tight, somebody might bump into you and all that good stuff. But I'll get out and show you kind of what it looks like, and then I'm gonna go ahead and take my signs off and all that good stuff, and be ready waiting on them in the morning. You're gonna come in from I come in from either way. Sometimes I'll cut in before the truck stop. Sometimes I come down to the red light, come in. But you notice you got 3 lanes. Well, that far lane right over there where that camper is, you'll see that little bitty one. Usually that's for drive-ins and stuff like that. but usually I don't ever park over there because you get blocked in. There's another driver here, right here. So he was in the center lane, so I come over here and grab this lane. And then that's the doors and everything you go in to give your paperwork. There's a golf cart stay right around to come and get you. And a pretty tree, but that's kind of what it looks like over here. So I can't zoom in a little bit. They got campers up everywhere, and they sit back and drive in, and drive out. And this right here is where we're parked at, right there in front of the cones. And now I'm gonna go ahead and take the signs off and my tag, everything but the back. Alrighty, yes, this place here has some light, but it's still kind of hard to see to unhook. So what I wanted to show y'all, my blue truck does not have this yet, but I cut lights in my red bumper. Actually, my sandwich maker did. She drew them out, or I drew them out, she cut them in, then I wired them in. So we kind of work together as a team, but they shine up and give a lot of light. But when you're unhooking or hooking at nighttime, it helps out a whole lot, especially when you're backing in to a camper. All right, y'all, that's it for this video. Hope y'all enjoyed it. If y'all don't mind, you can give me a thumbs up in this video. Share it, give me a comment down below. Send an email, whatever you need to do. If you see me out there, just wave. Y'all be careful, y'all be safe. See y'all in the next one.